All right, welcome to yoga. Thanks for coming. All right, so today we're going to be using props, and so you all have two blankets. You have one, you have two? Oh, you're sitting on one. Good, good, good. That's going to be one of the first things we talk about. So two blankets, a strap, and a block. So if people watching this video can get those things. Excuse me. So we can start centering any way you want. You can sit or lie down. So it looks like everybody's sitting. So first prop, it can be really nice to sit on a blanket or a block, just to raise your hips up a little bit, give yourself a little more raising up off the ground. It helps with if your hips aren't that open. And so that being said, before we start, props are just a way to get more out of the pose, whether it's more stretch, more strength, more a better alignment, and to help you overcome or compensate for any limitations you might have. But even if you don't have limitations, you can just get more out of the pose by using props. That doesn't mean you have to always use them, but today we're going to hi.
Hi there.
Come on in. Are you coming for yoga?
No, I was going to say hi to Dean and Angela if I could.
Okay.
She's over at St. Luke's doing dance.
Oh, okay. I'm from the old St. Louis crowd, but I go somewhere else now. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay. Hi, Leslie.
Oh, what's your name?
Okay. Leslie, we will need two blankets, a strap, and a block. Okay. So,
Do we close that door, Heidi?
I'm sorry?
We better close the door.
Oh yeah, maybe. Good idea.
Talking to a lot of people.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. I really couldn't hear what that man was saying, so I was just shaking my head and saying. Even though I have my hearing aids, I have my new hearing aids. Okay, so we'll start with centering. So we're all seated, so just close your eyes and just take a few moments to either get set up or bring your awareness inside. So lots going on around us here, so this is a good time to just kind of shut out the external and come inside, see where you are, where your body is, your energy level, your mental state, emotions. Just find where you are without judgment, because that's just the way it is. And notice at the beginning of practice, so listen to your body. See if it's saying anything to you. Just quickly scan top to bottom, whatever way you want to do it. See where your physical body is. And your mental state, notice if you're bringing in some thoughts from the past or thoughts of to do, and just know that during practice, one of the goals is to still the fluctuations of your mind. So now bring your awareness to your breath and just see how your body's breathing. Just notice if your breath seems fast, deep, shallow, even, uneven, following your breath, just relax. Relax your face, jaw, your neck. Let your shoulders come down from your ears, even as you're rooting down through your sit bones and lifting up through the crown of your head so your spine is long. And we're just going to do a little box breath, pranayama. So that's just an inhale with a pause, an exhale with a pause. So just start by assigning a count of 4 to your inhale, just whatever that is for you. Inhale, count 4. And then when you're at the top of your inhale, pause for 2. And then exhale, 4, pause, 2. So you create your own rhythm. You don't want to accumulate tension around this, so whatever is comfortable for you. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. You may notice as you continue in this 4-2-4-2 pattern that the tempo slows down. So maybe your count of 4 takes a little longer or not. So whatever is comfortable. Notice your body moving with the breath. Inhaling, opening, and a pause in stillness. And exhaling, moving back to center. And a pause in stillness. A couple more rounds. When you finish the second round, just return to your natural breath, slow, deep, even for practice. And take a moment to create an intention. Why did you come to yoga today? What do you hope to take away? Positive affirmation. And just store that away. Revisit during practice if you need to refocus. And we're going to start on our backs today. So have your strap nearby. And just lengthen out on your back. Legs straight out. Flex your ankles. Press out through the bottoms of your feet. Bring your arms overhead. Spread your fingers and lengthen out on an inhale in 2 directions. Exhale, just keep the form, but relax, release. One more time, lengthen on the inhale, stretch out. Exhale, release. And now bend your legs, your knees, bend at the knees and bring your feet to the mat by your hips. Take the strap and put it around, bring your right knee into your chest, put the strap around the ball of your right foot, one end of the strap in each hand, and press up, so bring your toes toward your shin and press your foot up toward the ceiling as you apply gentle pressure, just holding the strap with your hands and press up against it. So this enhances the stretch in the back of your right leg, hamstring stretch. And the resistance of this strap helps you get more of a stretch there. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhale, press up just gently, not too much. And then take your knee toward your armpit. So bending that knee, your foot is still facing up toward the ceiling. So it's kind of a half happy baby, and you're still gentle pressure on the strap. And that might allow your knee to come a little more in toward your armpit. Take a few breaths here, pushing up against the strap lightly. Breathing. See if you can relax into that stretch a little bit. Relax. The knee might come a little closer to the armpit. And then keeping the strap around the foot, lengthen your leg straight up. Take both ends of the strap into your right hand. Left arm can come down on the mat next to you. And begin to take, as you're pushing into the strap and holding it in one hand, your right leg over the body toward the left. Just as far as it will go, not any further. So you feel that stretching in the right outer leg. So again, just pulling down lightly on the strap, pressing up and out through your foot. Breathe into the stretch up the right side of your right leg. And because the strap is supporting the leg in the air, your body is able to release a little bit, and you can get hold the stretch even while the leg is in the air. Couple more breaths. Now bring that leg up, take the strap in your left, both ends of the strap in your left hand, and take your, keep them in your right hand. And let the leg come out toward the right. So your elbow can be on the ground now. And just let that right leg come out to the side, as far as it will go. Keep stretching out through your the bottom of your right foot, press into the strap, pull back on the strap with your arm, your hand. And you might find that your muscles will release a little bit and your leg can move a little closer to the mat. Or the floor. Feel the stretch on your inner right leg. And then inhale, bring that leg back up. Bend your knee into your chest and remove the strap. Lengthen the leg up one more time without the strap. Firm up your belly, so navel toward the spine. Reach out through your right leg and slowly lower it to the mat. And then bend that knee, bring it in to meet the left And we'll do that same sequence on the other side. So this time, put the strap around the ball of your left foot. Raise it up toward the ceiling, press into the strap, lightly pulling down one end of the strap in each hand. And then bend your left knee in toward your left armpit, still pushing up. And just take a few breaths here, going against resistance. Notice if your left knee might come a little closer to your armpit, half happy baby. Okay, then straighten out your left leg and take both ends of the strap in your left hand. We're going to do a little different here. Both ends in your left hand, press up and let your leg first go out toward the left. So we're going to stretch the inner thigh, the inner leg first on this side. So keep that light pressure, and perhaps as you continue to breathe and lightly press, your left leg might come down a little bit. So the support might give you a little more stretch. Muscles aren't trying to hold that leg up because the strap is doing it. Okay, then inhale, bring that leg back towards center. And cross it over toward the other side. I think here you should have the strap in your right, I'm a little confused about the strap in your right hand. Do whatever feels best for you, as long as you can get some pressure. And your leg will not go as far on this side. Breathe and gentle pressure against the strap, and exhale, see if you can get a little more movement. And then inhale back to center. Take this knee in, take the strap off. Raise that leg up again. Engage your core, navel toward the mat, and as slowly as you can, reaching and lengthening through that leg, lower it down toward the mat, to the mat. And then this time, hug both knees into your chest. When you get down, don't hurry. And rock around, roll around. And then either we're gonna come up to a seat, so you can rock up if that's comfortable, or you can come to your side and come up and sit either on a block or a blanket folded as many times as you can, as high as you want it to be or want to try. In easy pose. So that's just legs crossed, okay? And so the prop here is the blanket or the block, just to raise you up. And try it even if you don't think you need it. So, all right, hands on the knees. We're gonna warm the spine up here, cat-cow. So on an inhale, bring your chest forward through your arms and look up a little bit. So seated. cow pose. Exhale, push your hands away, arms are straight, round your back, chin to chest, cat. So with your breath, slowly, moving slowly with the breath, just like it's all one thing. You're in a flow with your breath, flexing and extending your spine. Beginning slowly and moving a little deeper with each breath. Slow, deep, even breath. Slow, gentle movement. Okay, then come back to center, so just a tall, straight spine. And we're gonna do some rolls. So take your shoulder, your upper body out to the right on an inhale, and then back. And then as you come to an exhale, out to the left and around to the front. So it's moving through cat, cow here, rolling it a little out to the side, bringing some lateral into it. You can bend your elbows if you want to bring a little more of a rotation. Half of the circle is an inhale, and half of the circle is an exhale. Inhale is more the opening of the chest, the extension of the spine. Exhale, flexion, rounding. And then pause and make your circles go the other way. Moving with the breath, just a flow, matching movement to breath. Not the other way around. Okay, then pause in the middle. Take your hands on your shoulders with the fingers down the front and your thumbs in the back, and try to have your elbows up even with, parallel to the mat. It's a little stretch. Okay, and then just begin to twist left and right. So to the right, keep your head aligned with your spine. So, and the shoulders, the arms try to parallel to the floor. Yes, move left and right. Inhale one way, exhale the other. One more time. Okay, then let your arms come down. It might feel good to roll your shoulders out. And then we're gonna stand up. Make sure your block and your strap are somewhere near you. So come to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips up and back, down dog. Take a few petals in downward facing dog. Reaching your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Knees can be bent a little or a lot. Press into your hands. And then look up between your hands, bend your knees, and come on up into a standing forward fold. Chest can be all the way down to your thighs, or you can gradually straighten your legs a little more, whatever feels right, and just hang here. Navel is in and up. And then inhale, hands to your shins, come halfway up, lengthen out, half forward fold. Exhale, fold again. And then inhale, press into your feet, spread your fingers, bring your arms out to the side and up. Palms touch, right down the midline. Very nice, into mountain pose. So sometimes you could have a block, if you want to try a block between your legs in mountain pose, or stand against a wall. I don't know, I did try to free up some wall space. Maybe we won't do that now because it's going to take too long. So maybe try the block or not, whatever. So pressing into the block can help open up your back body. So spread your toes, press down into the four corners of your feet. So don't grip the block. If you've got the block there, just enough pressure in your inner thighs against the block to hold it there. And then open your chest, spread your fingers, externally rotate, and lift up through the crown of your head, chin parallel to the floor. Root down and lift up. Root and rise and let go of any gripping or extra effort. Just slightly relax, especially your jaw, your face, your neck. Just teeth a little bit apart. Come back to your breath. Stable and easy. Okay, then get your strap. And hold it about shoulder width apart. You can adjust as we're doing it. Shoulder, yeah, so gently pull it apart. So that's activating some muscles. This is helping with strength. And then inhale overhead, exhale down. Back and forth like that. Inhale, always having a little pulling apart on the strap. Try not to whack yourself with the buckle. Okay, then the next time you go up, your feet can be a little more than hip width apart. And we're going to do some side bends. So inhale, keeping the pressure to the right. And then up, and you want to keep the alignment so the strap is right over the top of your head. And you're going, so this can enhance the stretch. Press down also into the outer foot. That can enhance the stretch too. Built-in prop. All right, one more time to each side. And then let the strap come down. And just for a minute, that's kind of a lot on your shoulders. So just roll them out. And then we're going to do something called angel wings. I did it a long time ago, but so take the strap out in front, shoulder height, press your hands apart, and so we're going to take 3 breaths here with constant pressure pulling apart. So inhale, keep pulling, exhale, 2 more times. Then bring the strap down, press it against your thighs for 3 breaths. So pressing back for 3 breaths. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. First shoulder, 3 breaths here, pulling apart. This is effortful. down, pressing back against your thighs. Okay, one more time. Against your thighs. And drop the strap and just release and see what happens. If your arms are floating up, that's what happens, that's angel wings. You feel, if you just really release everything, are you feeling any floating up? I'm feeling it, but anyway, that was just an exercise, so don't worry about it. It's like, Leslie, we were talking about this at our meeting, when you have a backpack on and the weight is there, the weight is there, the weight is there, when you take it off, everything feels like it's floating up, and so that does that too. All right, let's do a couple of half suns just to get a little movement before we do our next pose. So you can do a half sun with chair or a half sun with a half lift, any way you want. Just move with the breath. So inhaling up, exhaling forward fold, and then you can inhale half lift or chair, and then come back. So just a couple more rounds of whatever half sun you want to do. Move with the breath. Just be in the flow, right in every moment. Okay, very nice. Now we're going to do something else with the strap. So it's going to be kind of a lot of shoulders, but just for this next pose. All right, so front of the mat, feet hip width apart. Turn your right toes out 45 degrees and take a step back. So similar to Warrior One. And then bend your left knee a little more past the ankle. Bring your arms up, have the strap in your left hand, out shoulder height. And then slide with a fist, right out shoulder height. Slide your right hand along the strap and bring it back so you have a fist. So it's called archer. So this is like a bow and arrow, right? Okay, so you're in a bent knee, elbows, and arms are on a line, and just find your hand position so you can gently pull the strap in 2 directions. Just like you're bringing a bow back, okay? This is kind of like that Wonder Woman pose that we did. This is for determination, strength. All right, one more breath. Okay, then release, step your right foot forward, take any movement there, especially in the shoulders. We'll try on the other side. So strap's going to be, in both hands. Take your left toes out about 45 degrees. Take a step back. Bend your right knee. And then bring your arms up, the front arm up, shoulder height. Slide your left hand back, shoulder height. Both hands are in fists. So just imagine that you're pulling that bow back, or whatever, I don't know the terminology of bow and arrow, but, and look out over your front hand toward a target. It's a good thing I don't have an arrow, Leslie, or I'd be shooting it right at you.
Oh, please don't.
Which I would.
Unless it's a Cupid arrow for Valentine's.
Ah, that's good for Valentine. I love it. Okay, one more breath. Okay, then let that go. Take a step forward. Just rock and roll, move it out a little bit. And now we're gonna get our block. And if, this next sequence is we're gonna start with a triangle, but if you want to be near a wall, cause then we're gonna do warrior, half moon, which is a balancing pose. So, you can, step near a wall. You don't have to, the block is gonna be the prop. All right, so, yeah. But if the triangle, you can probably do on your mat at this. You can do it on the wall too. Then half moon, I probably will say to step near a wall. Okay, so first step your feet wide apart. Face the long edge of your mat and step you're fine right there. Yeah, step your feet wide and put the block down in the middle on any height. In the middle between your legs. So this is raising the floor up, so when you're doing a forward bend, it's a little more accessible. So hands on hips, lengthen up, hinge forward at the hips, long flat back, and hand to the block. Okay, so this just gives you a light, you're not sinking into the block, but you're just resting your hands on the block. Lengthen out. And then you can perhaps fold forward a little more, maybe head to the block, maybe not. Or you can stay in the half. Okay, then inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up. Take the block. So we're gonna come into a warrior two. So take your right toes, spin them out to the short edge of the mat. And then your left heel back toward the back corner. And then bend your right knee so it comes right over the right ankle. So you can shorten your stance or lengthen it, just find where you can have your knee over the ankle, very nice. Take the block and put it down inside your right leg, so kind of behind the heel. And now square your shoulders to the long edge of the mat. Inhale your arms, shoulder height, fingers are spread. Reach out through your right arm, hand, and then begin to bring that right arm down to the block and left arm up. So triangle pose, and if you're just touching the block with your fingers, don't dump into the block. So try to have as little weight as possible, but it just makes this a little more accessible. Long straight spine moving out, and your gaze can go up toward your left hand or down toward your right foot. So the block can really make this pose allow you to get a little deeper and have better alignment in this pose. Triangle. 2 more breaths. And then inhale, let your left hand bring you up. Square your feet, and we'll do that on the other side. So this time, left toes turn toward the short edge, and your right heel pivots back. Bend your left knee over your left ankle, and put the block down behind your left foot. Okay, inhale, arms shoulder height, and then reach out through your left hand, and then pivot. So your left hand toward the block, right arm up. Nice. Nice open chest. Think about moving that right shoulder back, left hip under. And breathe. more breath. And then inhale, come back up, parallel your feet. Come back into a half forward fold with your wide leg forward fold with your hands on the block. Lengthen out. Nice, strong, flat back. And then perhaps fold forward a little more, head toward the block. Then bring your hands to your waist. Lengthen out halfway. And then press into your feet, come all the way up slowly, and heel toe your feet together, come together. And then I'm gonna have you all take your block to the wall. So just find a space where there's some space over there, and but then you're gonna be on the camera then.
Oh shoot, don't.
Here, come,
Why'd you come over here, because I'm not sure what.
well, yeah, one of you could be by the door, against the door, and,
Yeah, and I
or
can
maybe
go down.
Mary's fine. She can go against, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so, you're going to put the, let's see. Have your right foot forward, your left foot back a little bit. Have the block a little bit in front of your right toes. So you're gonna, I'll show you what we're gonna do. This is a good one, I'm standing there. Pretend I'm standing against the wall. Pretend this is the wall. Okay. So, we're going to bend the right knee and come forward, hand on the block, and then we're moving toward this, which is half moon. So it's balanced, but if you have the wall there, it's, trust me, like a lot easier. And it's still the same pose. Okay, so the block is in front of your right toes. Maybe you might, like 6 to 8 inches maybe. Bend your knee, right knee, and bring your hand to the block. And then just align with the wall, raising your left leg, toes point out, left arm straight up, and you're looking straight ahead. Okay, nice. Now you're, Terry, turn, you want your back to the wall. So, okay, did you have your back to the wall? No, here, okay, so, no, if you don't get electrocuted, here you go. Okay, now stand with your toes toward there you go. Now bend that knee and put your hand on the block. You might want to move it up. Yeah, and raise that, yeah, see, then you can just have the wall there. Okay. All right, nice. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, how are we doing back here? You see, at the wall, and then you can, yeah, so the wall's a prop, and that's great. All right, now to come out, bend your right knee again. Always bend the knee before you come out. And then do it on the other side. So this time, your back's to the wall. And then turn your left toes parallel to the wall, and put the block down a little bit in front of the left toes. Okay, then bend your left knee, come on to all the weight onto the left foot, hand to the block, back toward the wall, so, and then left arm up. So it's a little bit like triangle with your one foot off the ground. What?
I just have to take a break.
Okay. That's fine. This is, yeah.
I can't get my balance as well on this side.
Well, but see, the wall,
Me too, Leslie, no.
let the wall support you. Yeah. So then you can get into the form. Beautiful. And then as you get more comfortable another time, you can try it to move your back a little bit. You know the wall is there, so, okay. Bend your knee, come out, come back to your mat. Very good, very good. All right, and when you come back, we're gonna do a seated pose. So come down to your seat, and you can be, again, on a blanket or a block. A little bit of a blanket here. One more. So straighten out your, well, first start in Dandasana. Okay, so both legs straight. Let's do this with the strap. Okay, so take the strap up overhead, hands about shoulder width apart, lengthen up, lengthen out through your legs, flex your feet, and then just a couple of times, inhale, lift up, exhale, move it forward with the strap, and just, again, inhale up, exhale, come forward, lengthening out. Okay, then bend your right leg so your right foot comes to the inside of your left thigh, and put the strap around the ball of your left foot. This is Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. One end of the strap in each hand so you can lightly pull back on that foot. Turn your body to face the left leg, and inhale up and exhale. Pull on the strap a little bit to just come forward, chest toward the thigh. So you're keeping your spine nice and long, little bit of pressure on the strap and the foot, and just reach forward. Now, relax, have a little micro bend in your left knee. So you're not hyperextending that knee. Little bit of a micro bend, and you can feel when you do that it helps to release the hamstrings. So getting a little more stretch. So this, just here, you're not trying to get your head to your knee, even though that's the name of the pose. You're just using the strap for a little bit of leverage to keep moving in that direction. But for me in this pose, the most important thing is to just let go of that tension behind the knee. Just let your leg bend a little bit. Okay, so just a few more breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale. Perhaps it goes a little closer to your thigh. You can feel the stretch in the back of the leg, and the hamstrings. So what you want to find is that nice sweet spot where you feel the stretch, there's no pain, but you feel something. And you just relax, let the muscle relax and stretch a little more. Okay, and then inhale, come up, take the strap off your leg, lengthen out your right leg, and maybe tap your legs on the mat a little bit. And we'll do that to the other side. So left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh, strap around the ball of the right foot. Start by lengthening up, nice and tall. And then exhale. You can change where your hands are on the strap, whatever's more comfortable. Little micro bend in that right knee. Don't press the back of the knee toward the mat. Inhale, lengthen out, exhale, perhaps fold a little more. But your back is not rounding, your navel is in and up. So not rounding in the lumbar spine, the low spine. And just breathe. So you can feel just the nice, sweet sweat stretch in the back of the right thigh. And then inhale, come up, take the strap off, shake out your legs, and come onto your back. We're gonna do one more with the strap. So get in a position for bridge. So your knees are bent. Put the strap, before you lie back, put the strap around your ankles and hold on one end in each hand. So you're ready for bridge. And as you inhale and lift your hips, pull back on the strap. This is actually helping your chest to open a little more. And you can go through moving bridge, inhale, exhale. Or you can hold, if you want to hold bridge. Let's just do this a little bit more. Light pressure on the strap against your ankles is going to help to bring the shoulder blades together on the back and open the chest. Okay, then exhale if you're up and come down. Take the strap off. And now we're gonna do a restorative pose using lots of straps. It's gonna take some time. So take one of your blankets and just make a short roll with it. So it's gonna be folded into quarters, and then you wanna roll it up so it looks like this. It's a short thing. Then the other one, and I'll come around this way. The other one, you want to open the blanket up so it's folded once with the fringe edge together. So a big fringe edge to get right. And then take the long folded edge and roll it up. So in this time, you're going to have a longer roll. Excellent. Okay. And then you also need your block. This is using props to support so your body can really release. So, here's what it's going to look like. You're going to have the shorter roll under your spine and the block up top. Probably with the flat surface, that's where your head's gonna go. And then, I'll wait till you're all ready so that you don't get left behind. This is called pretzel. Obviously not an ancient classic yoga pose, but I don't think there's a Sanskrit word for it. Okay, all right, so you can have the roll the way Terry has it, around the middle of your back, or you can have it right starting at the base of your spine so that when you lie back, your head is on the block. It's a little bit long there. So what you want is the spine supported, your head supported, and then you're gonna bend your knees and cross your legs at the ankles, put this over the top, and then cross it over underneath like a pretzel. So your legs can come out, your knees can come out to the side and be supported, so you don't need any muscular tension there, and all the muscles can relax. Then you just lie back And you can make any adjustments. I mean, I'm more comfortable without the block under my head, but, so just find out what feels good for you. And this is gonna be our Shavasana, so just lay back. And all these wonderful props holding you up, supporting you. You can just let go of every amount of effort. And while they're supporting, they're also opening the blanket behind your back, under your chest or your spine, is allowing your chest to relax in an opened posture, so stretching the front body. Your legs are not just long out, their inner thighs are being stretched. So just relax, let go. Notice how your body's breathing. Notice everything as it is right in this moment, moment by moment, breath by breath, not attaching to thoughts, noticing and just letting them go. See if you can just be aware of your body as a whole, your whole body, all your limbs, all your organs, all your systems just working together. so let the bell or the gong or whatever bring your awareness back to the space and begin to waken your body after that brief rest, probably too brief. And begin with small movements. Just notice your breath, begin to maybe deepen it, stretch out a little bit, and taking your time, bring your legs in, come over to your side, and just rest there for a few moments, noticing where you are at the end of practice, body, your energy, your emotions, your mind. And then use your arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat, perhaps on a blanket. And just root down through your sit bones and lift up through the crown of your head. Take a couple, let's take 3 inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth, side up. So inhale through the nose. 2 more. And then I invite you to bring your palms together, thumbs at your heart space. Lower your chin towards your chest. Bow to your efforts today, to this time you've given yourself for wellness, mind, body, and spirit. And as always, I thank you for coming to yoga and letting me lead you in practice. And the light and teacher in me bows to and honors the light and teacher in each of you. Namaste.